Hello guys and welcome back to my kitchen. So today I am here to share this recipe with you. This delicious fish oven baked, yes, and these chips, plantain chips, potato chips, the chili that goes with it, everything. We are cooking dinner together today. So keep watching. So here for this meal, this is the ingredients we're going to need, but we're going to start with the fish first, and this is what I need. So I need some spring onions, garlic, ginger, 1 green bell pepper, salt, black pepper, and some seasoning cube or spices, and I have my fish as well. So yes, the fish has been cleaned and is ready to be seasoned. Yeah, so here is these ingredients you see there is going to become this that you see there. Yes, I just blended it, and now we're going to season it with some seasoning cubes, some salt, some black pepper, and half a lemon juice. And now my secret ingredient is mayonnaise. Yes, you're gonna notice I did not add any oil to this marinade. Yes, because I'm adding some mayonnaise to it. So feel free to add oil if you want to add extra oil, but mayonnaise was enough for me because there's so much oil in mayonnaise already, so I did not need to add oil to it, and that is it for me. I'm gonna season my fish with this delicious mixture that you see there. So now my fish has been cleaned already, is washed, cleaned, and scaled. Everything. All I need to do here is to cut the tail. Yes, you can leave it, you don't have to cut it, but it's just me. I just want to cut it because I don't like it when it's just pending like that, unless I am grilling it on charcoal. Yes, if I do it in the oven, usually I don't like keeping it. And all I'm going to do here is to make some slices on the fish. So you can do 2 slices, 3 slices, 4 slices. The number of slices that you want is up to you. Just slice the fish because we want the marinade to get in every part of it. So it doesn't matter how many slices you do on your fish, but it's up to you. Yeah, so slice both sides. Yes, and now we're going to use this delicious marinade and we're going to season this fish. Make sure the marinade goes everywhere on the fish. Put them in between those slices. Open them with your fingers and squish the marinade in between them. Put the marinade inside the fish, in the head, everywhere. And one thing I'm going to do here, I noticed my marinade was a bit too much, so before I start putting my fingers in there and rubbing the fish, and before I start doing that, I'm going to split it into 2. So I'm going to serve some and keep it on the side, which I'm going to use for the dipping sauce. Yeah, for the side sauce that's going to go with the fish. So I'm just going to split it and use the remaining to marinate my fish very well. And voila, my fish is ready. So now all I have to do is to cover and allow to marinate. Yes, a minimum of 1 hour for the fish to marinate. I left mine for 3 hours, but if you can leave it overnight, that would be the best thing ever. Yes, and while it's marinating, please keep it in the fridge. This is seafood. Don't leave it out there. Keep it in the fridge while it's marinating, please. And yes, when it's ready, I put it on my grill. I put water under the grill. The water is not touching the fish, and this water under the grill, this is a trick to keep my fish moist as it is grilling or baking or whichever it is. So now while it's in the oven, we're going to start making the side sauce. And for that, in my pan here, I have some vegetable oil, I have some slices of onions, and I'm going to add 1 bay leaf. Yes, and I'm going to fry the whole thing together for at least 1 minute or 2. I am now going to add my tomato paste. Yes, these are in cubes because I made them at home. Yeah, this is homemade tomato paste. The recipe is on my channel. I'm going to leave the link in the description box if you want to see how I made it from home. So after frying it for like 2 minutes more, this is what it's looking like. And now we're going to add, remember, I split my marinade into 2 at some point, and this is, yes, the other part of the marinade. I'm adding it to it, and I'm going to fry the whole thing together, and then we're going to add the tomatoes. Yes. So once this is well mixed, yes, we're going to add the tomato. This is just tomato, blended tomatoes, nothing else added to it. Yes, fresh tomatoes blended, and I've added some chilies in there because I don't blend my chilies. If you want to blend your chili, if you want it to be spicy, blend your tomato with the chilies and then add them in there together. Yeah, and we're going to mix it nicely. Make sure the seasoning is on point. Cover and allow to cook on low to medium heat for like half an hour until the oil settles on the top, and then you're going to allow to cook another 5 minutes without the cover. Yeah, on low heat. Yeah, and then once that is happening, I'm frying my chips. I have some fresh potatoes here. This is not frozen potatoes or anything like that. So my trick here is I cut my potatoes, wash them, fry them on medium heat, not high heat, not low heat, medium heat for 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, just 2 minutes, even 2 to 3 minutes maximum, and then I remove it. Yeah, you can see that it's not golden, it's still white-ish. Yeah, and I remove it and I will allow it to cool down. In my case, I am frying plantains as well, so I have the time to fry my plantain. If not, I would have allowed the chips to cool down completely, and then when we are ready to eat, I'll fry it a second time. Yes, because I'm doing a double frying. So while my chips are cooling down, I am frying my plantains, and these are plantain chips. To achieve this, I'm using a plantain that is not too ripe, it's not green either, it's just yellow. Yeah, just nicely yellow. Yes, that's how I achieve this. If not, they're gonna squish, they're gonna bend, they're gonna be funny. Yeah, so if you want plantain chips, I'll put a picture of how the plantain should be there so you can see. Yeah, so when I finish with my plantains, then I'm going to come back for my chips. So now let's come back to our chips. Here I will allow the oil to get hot enough. I will add some cloves of garlic. The cloves of garlic will help give flavor to the chips, and yes, just for flavor. So you can add onions as well, but I'm adding 2 cloves of garlic here. I will allow it to get hot. Once it starts bubbling, I know the oil is hot, I'm going to add my chips in there. The trick is the second time you fry the chips, you add just a little bit of it. Yes, so the first batch you fried, if the quantity you fried at once the first time, you're going to split it into 2 and fry just half of it at once for the second time. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Yes, but just know that the second time you are frying, don't put too much, just a little bit to leave the potatoes to fry nicely, to golden nicely, to crisp nicely. And once that is done, as you know, the color you're looking for, as gold as you want it to be, just remove it. Remember, the second time you fry it on high heat. The first time was on medium heat. The second time needs to be on high heat because you want to crisp your potatoes. Yeah, and that is it. Don't forget to put it on tissue paper for the tissue to absorb all the oil. Yeah, so yes, so this is it. This is my food. It's looking delicious. This is the chips. This is the plantains. You know, the fish is yummy, delicious, moist. The sauces are on point. This is the sauce we made, the red one, and the green one is a chili, homemade chili. The recipe is on my channel. Thank you so much, guys, and see you in my next video. Bye.